Welcome to Café on Tampa Online. Welcome to a great program that we have today. And I want to introduce Della Costa, who will introduce our guest.
Good afternoon, Bill, and thank you. Today we have an exciting program. We have two speakers today, or two visitors, Candy Lowe, who is the organizer and founder of the Black Business Bus Tour. And then we have a small business person, Elizabeth Carson Designs. And as you can see, she's in her studio right now, and we kind of get a good feeling of what Elizabeth does. Why don't you go ahead and get us started, Candice, and tell us about yourself and the Black Business Bus Tour.
First of all, thank you so much, Bill and Dale, Café Con Tampa, for allowing me to be a part of this great forum this afternoon and talk about what we have so great that started here in the city of Tampa, the Black Business Bus Tour, that actually next Saturday will be our 14th year celebration of the Black Business Bus Tour. Started here, where we take motor coach buses with anybody in our city going out supporting Black-owned businesses.
And I can tell you, I've only been on it once, but I took my little kid, and they had a fantastic time. And in fact, they might come and say hi in a little while, but they saw that you were doing the drive up the other day, and they were mad at me because I didn't take you to do that. But they had a great time. People were dancing on the bus, great music playing. We made a lot of new friends, and we're exposed to fantastic companies that we bought things from, and some we want to go back to. So Elizabeth, you want to tell us about your business too?
Yes, I also want to say thank you for the opportunity to speak and join you guys in a great topic that we're going to discuss today. I'm Elizabeth Carson. I've been designing for over 11 years, 11 to 14 years. I have a studio. I say anything you want to do underneath the umbrella of fashion, you come see ECR Designs, which is me. We house clothes here, so you can get stuff off the rack that's ready to wear. As you see behind, we have Queen's Fabric, so you can also pick up fabric and then also pick up fabric and then get something made that's custom made by me. So I'm born and raised in Tampa, love my city, and I'm just privileged to be here and being a Black-owned business owner, just happy to be here. So.
Elizabeth, tell us where your studio is.
I am in North Tampa, so it's 14902 North Florida Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33613, corner of Bears in Florida.
Okay, are you open all the time, or do a person need an appointment to go to your studio?
I prefer people to call, but I'm usually always here from 11 to 7, Monday through Saturday.
And what kind, you make specialty, all kinds of clothes or specialty dresses? What do you make? Everything
from a wedding gown all the way down to a bathing suit. I can outfit you for any occasion that you have. And we have stuff here ready to wear also. And I'll do alterations if needed.
And Candy, can you give us an idea of the kinds of businesses that you go to? We were talking before, I was pleasantly surprised that the Black-owned businesses are all over the city, which is why you need a bus. It's not just an area you can walk around, they're everywhere. And people don't know there might be great businesses right in their neighborhood.
Absolutely. And actually, Elizabeth Carson Racker, in September of last year, we went to Tampa International Airport, and she was set up there. So our buses rolled out to our local airport here, and she was set up there. And we also have gone to her shop on Florida Avenue several times. There is a number of businesses that we've gone to that if the Black Business Bus Tour wouldn't have gone there, they would have been out of business long time ago. Coco's Fashion is one of my favorites here in the city of Tampa. African Extravaganza is one of my favorites here in the city of Tampa. I can't say enough about Party Planet. Party Planet is like a party city, but it's owned by African-American couple here in the city of Tampa. And so many people, after going to Party Planet on the buses, go back there. It's never about just the day of the Black Business Bus Tour, where each bus, and that's each bus, because the majority of the time we have 3 to 5 to 6 motor coach buses running that same day, going out supporting Black-owned businesses, and then going back to them at a later date and telling your friends about them to go back on a later date as well.
And Candy, your idea is really unique in the country, right? I mean, you're the first or one of the first to come up with this, and you've been covered by national media. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. The first that I know of in the city, I mean, in the country, the Black Business Bus Tour started here in 2006 and have been featured in USA Today, supporting Black businesses. We're in Black Enterprise as well, and a number of other national medias has taken our quotes of supporting Black-owned businesses and the reason that we should support Black businesses. I want to say, Bill, one thing that I'm so excited about, because here in our city, we have been, I don't want to say allowed to, but we have been able to say support Black-owned businesses, and people are okay with that. I remember years ago when we started, we were encouraged not to say Black, take that out. And I would not do that. So I'm so excited about what's going on, and that people are calling about a list. People are calling about Black-owned restaurants. And we are very, very creative. We have culture, and people want to know where soul food restaurants are. During Black History Month, people want to know where they can get African attire from. We have several of them that we've gone to on the Black Business Bus Tour. Get off the bus, go in and purchase. And that 45 minutes, Bill Carson, we are able to drop cash into those stores up to the most that we've ever did in 45 minutes is $1,900 in
Wow.
45 minutes.
Mhm.
Candy, you have some friends. I'm looking at the Facebook feed here. You have some friends, Amy Martz and Bill Yanger, who are going back and forth about which bus is the best. Apparently, I don't remember which one I was on, but also someone asked, why did you start doing the Black Business Bus Tour?
Thank you so much for that question. Tampa Bay, which I'm born and raised as well here in the city of Tampa. I owned a tea shop here in the city of Tampa in the Harbor Club back in 2004. I started doing my teas in the city in 2003, but opened up the shop in 2004 in the Harbor Club. And I sat there for quite some time and was not getting the customers, not to mention was not able to get the loans. There's a long history of African-American businesses that do not get those loans at the banks, overlooked at the banks. So just coming up with ideas on how I can get customers to my shop. And that is where the Black Business Bus Tour was birthed. We had a Black bus company. All of our bus companies that we've ever used has been African American. So we would have people come to the Harbor Club that morning, the first Black Business Bus Tour, get on the bus, go out to 4 or 5 Black-owned businesses, and come back to the Harbor Club. It was like Christmas every third Saturday of the month for my business and the other small businesses that was also in the Harbor Club during that time. When we started the Black Business Bus Tour here in the city of Tampa, for almost 3 years, Bill, it was every third Saturday of the month.
Just for anybody watching Café con Tampa Style, if you have a question, you can post it underneath the feed if you're watching on your phone, or to the right if you're watching on your PC. And please, we do this as a public service so that we can spread the information widely. So please, if you can, share it on your Facebook page or other pages so that as many people as possible will see this and learn about these great programs and businesses. Elizabeth, you had a really interesting story about your business where you bought at least some products or goods from a business in South Tampa. And can you tell us that story?
Well, ECR Designs and Queen's Fabric came together in 2016. So no, 2000, a year ago. So last year, 2019. Marisu Miranda owned Queen's Fabric for several years. I think Queen's Fabric has been in the local area for over 30. I used to work with Marisu all the time, going out and helping out at Queen's. And she is in New York. She's doing well. She's in New York. And I came over and I purchased Queen's Fabric. So now my studio is a combination of make and design and also fabric, which is it goes hand in hand, I feel.
And I was lucky enough to
remember when we had a Café con Tampa program with Marisu at Queen's Fabrics?
Was she on
Swan?
Avery or Swan? No, I missed
Swan.
that. It was on Swan, yes.
We had a program there on Swan, and the fabrics that are in your background is what we sat around.
and
So,
I
and I'm going to ask Candy and Bill this question. Café con Tampa, because of the pandemic and social distancing and this, that, and the other. But one of the things that we want to do is start mobile workshops with our base, people that attend Café con Tampa on a regular basis. Would it be a good idea to try to work something out with you, Candy, where we have a Café con Tampa special bus tour?
Absolutely. I would love to do that. And also, Dale, a couple weeks back, we had where the city of Tampa partnered with us, where we had a honk in the park. So we were out at Roulette Park. We had about 37 vendors came out to the park, and they set up in the park, and we just rolled throughout the park and rolled through the park and only took information about those businesses, social distance from everyone that was being a vendor at the event. And it was just unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. And we just came up with another way to support our small Black businesses in the city of Tampa. But I would love to do that.
Hey, there's a question from the floor. Do you, this is to Candy, do you have a list somewhere that people new to the Black Business Bus Tour can easily find of the businesses? Also, if you're a newer Black owned business, how can you get on the list?
Let me give them my phone number, 813-394-6363, and they can check out our website, blackbusinessbustourflorida.com. We have a number of businesses that are being listed on our website, but I do not have a list that I give out.
Okay. And Elizabeth, I was lucky enough to be, and my kids were lucky enough to be on the tour where we went to Tampa International Airport and saw your fashions there. And I remember the group was very, very interested in your clothes. How did that work out for you? Was that good exposure for you being in there?
It was mind-blowing for me. Collaborating with Tampa Bay Fashion Week and with Candy. I don't know how we did it, Candy, but it came together flawlessly. And I just want to say thank you, Bill, for coming out and supporting that day. I feel like it was huge. My brand was in the airport for over, I think, 4 months within the Christmas holiday, from October all the way through January. For small business to get into the airport is really, really hard. There's a lot of hoops and stuff that you have to go through, but I'm just so happy and grateful and happy that Tampa Bay International allowed the collaboration to happen, and for me to get my feet wet on big deals like that for retail and purchasing. So it was amazing.
What are some, if you don't mind sharing, what are some trends right now in fabric or people should know? Like, what are people coming to you for?
I was just talking to Bay Magazine this morning, actually, and the fashion industry is a little off right now because of how we normally process. We usually process 1 year out prior to what the masses see. But because of what's going on, we're kind of designing for what's going on currently. So most designers are kind of preparing for what we're going to be doing for fall. Usually it's already in the works, but we're just dealing with the times. We're trying to, the clothes are going to change people's spirits. So we're doing with more colors, better prints, things that are more wearable and reusable and comfy, because people are really home, working from home.
So right now it's pajamas and face masks.
But we wanna do something to ourselves. So we wanna put on some makeup and maybe, half top. Like here, I'm kind of made up this way. I'm not gonna show what I'm wearing this way. So
Do you have some kind of special pajamas? Do you have some pajamas that look like this on top and then flannel pajamas?
No, we find any excuses to go out, even to the grocery store. We're kind of putting on something to bring your spirits up. So colors, flowier dresses, prints that might lift your spirits. So that's really where the industry is kind of going.
Candy, can you tell us?
With your mask too. We got to incorporate the mask into the outfit. So you'll see mask and head wraps that match. So we got to have fun with it and keep the spirits up.
Candy, can you tell us about some of the other businesses around town? Like a lot of our followers live in South Tampa, but they live throughout the region and throughout the city. So what are some of the businesses that people should know about?
Well, I want to shout out a couple businesses, Bill, that has been in business for over 20 years, and they're African-American owned businesses. And that is Balloons Unlimited. That's Teresa Perkins, has been around a long, long time here in the city of Tampa. And also Kim Mallard. Kim Mallard owns Perfect 10 Nails. And I think we have about 5 or 6 Black-owned nail shops in the city of Tampa. And a number of them right now are booked. They are booked because we pushed so much on Facebook the last 45 to 2 months that we were going to go and support a Black-owned nail shop here in the city of Tampa. And I want to definitely shout out Miss Ann Favorites. Ann Favorites Boutique. She's been here in the city of Tampa for way over 20 years as well, and she is a Black-owned business. So I just wanted to mention those 3 as well. Just wanted to put them in there. And of course, we have a number of our restaurants that are here in the city of Tampa that's been here for a long, long time. Big John's Barbecue over on 40th Street has been here since I was in high school. And the whole city of Tampa know that I'm 56 years old. So they've been here forever. So I like shouting out the ones that have actually been there and seen the struggles and have been able to survive throughout the years.
Tell us about your tea and conversation. Are you still doing that now with the pandemic going on?
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, tea and conversation has been going on here in the city of Tampa is 14 years as well. The first 10 years, it was every Saturday, and it was held at my tea shop. Now we're down at Al's Finger Licking Good Soul Food Restaurant, where we have open conversation with the community and different topics. We also have elected officials come out to tea and conversation, candidates that are running for office. The majority of them come to tea and conversation so that we get a chance to build relationships with them, know who they are from a personal standpoint. And that has been going on a long time. And we are having tea and conversation this Saturday, and it will be over at Al's Finger Licking Good Soul Food Restaurant from 10 a.m. to noon.
Where's
and
Al's
everybody's
located?
welcome.
Where's Al's located?
Al's Finger Licking Good Soul Food is at 2302 East 7th Avenue. They actually have in Ybor City, Dale, they have Al's Finger Licking Good Soul Food and Al's Finger Licking Good Barbecue that's been in Ybor City for, I want to say 11 years, and they both Black owned, from husband and wife.
Okay, and also you mentioned Miss Ann's, but I didn't catch what business she has.
Ann Favorites Boutique. She has women's accessories, purses, dress suits. I don't think I think she does have shoes. The last time we were there, because she was actually a part of the Black Business Bus Tour when we started in 2006. They were a part of the Black Business Bus Tour. Marcus McCants with Wingstop, he was a part of the Black Business Bus Tour in 2006 as well. Also in 2006, we went to Dr. Walter Smith Library, which is over in the West Tampa area during that time. all of the beauty supply stores during that time, all are gone out of business. We went to 7 or 8 during that time, but they're all out of business. We do have a couple now that are here in the city of Tampa that we've gone to the last several years. We have one that just opened up last year, My Shades of Texture, that also carries a line of Black-owned products here in the city of Tampa. We also have a Black novelty shop. That's adult novelty shop. I haven't had a chance to get back over there yet, but I'm going. You know, we have a lot of Black businesses. They're just spread it out throughout the city. And the Black Business Bus Tour has been able to make sure that we get around to those businesses here in the city of Tampa. And I'm so proud of the team that is with me, that and we've been together a long, long time making this thing work here in our city. And I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and Candy, you right now have the second highest audience we've had online, other than the mayor. So congratulations. Probably a big audience for us today, Elizabeth too. Hey, could you all tell us what are the special challenges that Black-owned businesses might face? Are there any? What are they?
Marketing and finances is there too. Just for an example, with what we've been going through, I haven't had assistance from the government. I applied for everything, I haven't received anything. So really it's a support system. The Black Business Bus Tour for me is saving grace for when the months that she comes. I wish that it is every month. We can get back to that, Candy, because she gets us over the hump for the month, or for like maybe 2 or 3 months. She'll get us over the hump for financial, rent, all the necessities that we need to fulfill our books. But it also builds relationships, because they come back and then they tell somebody, and then they tell somebody. And then we have a consistent clientele that come in. So people who probably will never come to my door, they come through the Black Business Bus Tour. And I can't say enough about what it does for Black businesses here locally.
Candy, anything else you think that are unique challenges for Black-owned businesses?
Well, the last couple months, I've gotten calls from just about all of them talking about the PPP and a number of the other loans that the majority of them did not qualify or did not get, even with the banks that they had been banking with as a small business for several years. So that has been a huge challenge for small African-American businesses. And I consistently have been saying that small African-American businesses are unique in itself. And no matter what you Google about small African-American businesses, you will definitely see that we are on the bottom of the list for finances. We're on the bottom of the list for marketing. We're on the bottom of the list for customers. We're on the bottom of the list on so many things. And our small African-American businesses need help. They need help from people that believe in small African-American businesses, that believe that we can do it. We can do it. We have great businesses here in the city of Tampa. We go out and patronize them, but it's only a Band-Aid that keeps us going from month to month to month.
Candy, a new business, when I say a new business or a young business, it's one that's under 3 years old. Are there any infancy businesses that are still in their incubator stage learning that you'd like to give a shout out to? Businesses you think have a lot of potential but are still growing?
Yes, Coco's Fashion. Coco's Fashion, I think that business has a lot of potential. It's an urban wear store over towards the Temple Terrace area. And I think she has a lot of potential, a lot of growth right there. I do know that, the marketing budget for those small businesses are not there. The funding is not there. I talk to these people all the time. They overwhelm me, but I love them. And we have to just keep pushing this thing together. Another one is, I think he's doing okay, but I know he needs more. And that's the Style Lab at 5508, Rick Rollins. Also, I want to say Queen's Vision, I think I may have mentioned her earlier. It is a African apparel store. She sells the head wraps. She sells everything that you think you may need even to design your home. If you want to put up masks, if you want wall covering of African American prints, she has all of that there. Beacon of Light. Beacon of Light, she has fraternity, sorority, Mason, Eastern Star. She's a shop there that has anything that you can think of pertaining to fraternity and sorority, and it's Beacon of Light. And I can't say enough about our soul food restaurants here in the city. Our the Burger Spot. We have Open Cafe, Mama Soul Food, all of those restaurants here in the city of Tampa. We just need more support for those small African American businesses. And we need more people getting on the Black Business Bus Tour, Dale. I want to say in 2013 is the first time we had someone ride the bus that was not Black. And from that point on, from 2017, that September of 2017, we have had a diverse group of people here in the city of Tampa get on the bus. Most of our buses lately have been half and half, which I'm really excited about that. I want to thank the city of Tampa. I want to thank our city councilmen here in the city of Tampa. I want to thank our county commissioners here in the city of Tampa, our state representatives that come out and be a part of the Black Business Bus Tour here in the city of Tampa. And I'm hoping that everyone start seeking out African American business and support them. If you go to a Black-owned business, post it on your Facebook page. Share the pictures of the food that you may go over to Al's Finger Licking Good Soul Food Restaurant and post that on your Facebook page as well. And tag some friends. Encourage everyone to go out and shop Black. Shop Black. Be a part of the Black Business Bus Tour. And I'm just really, really tickled pink sometimes, because when I've gone to other cities and I tell them what we do here in the city of Tampa, they are just blown away. And that we have not just African American people on the buses, we have all races here on our buses here in the city of Tampa.
And for anybody just logging in, I mentioned in the beginning, I went on one of the tours last year, and I took my kids who were 9 and 10 at the time, and they had a blast. In fact, they keep asking me to go back. And so, please take your kids, because it's a great experience for them and exposes them to lots of new businesses and entrepreneurship. Candy, there's a couple of questions I want to get to real fast from the floor. One of them is there a regular weekly or monthly gathering of Black businesses that people could attend?
Yes, we will be doing that. We used to have that, Bill, on Wednesday nights at Wingstop, Marcus McCants. A couple of my friends reminded me of that. And last night we were down in Ybor City at 7th and Grove. We had probably close to 45, 50 people came out for that event supporting Black-owned businesses. I want to also mention, if I will, on last Saturday, we were at Shoe Mountain. Shoe Mountain, that was one of the stores that was vandalized here in the city of Tampa. And we came out in record numbers supporting that small African-American business. I'm not quite sure how much they made, but I want to guess way over $3,000.
That's great. Another question from the floor. Besides supporting these businesses, what can we do to support the Black Business Bus Tour and Tea and Conversation?
If you would like to be a part of the Black Business Bus Tour, we need more funding behind the Black Business Bus Tour. We need to be recognized on our local news about the Black Business Bus Tour. I'm so excited to be part of this live show day with Café Tampa. Just having more exposure. If you know someone that can get us more exposure about what we're doing here in the city of Tampa, I would greatly appreciate that.
Everybody, I said this at the beginning, but please share this video. You see how passionate Candy and Elizabeth are, and I can tell you the other businesses were too. Please share it so everybody can see and sign up. We're out of time. Candy, any final words? You want to give people your website again, and then Elizabeth, the same thing?
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me on, Bill and Dale. 813-394-6363, 813-394-6363, blackbusinessbustourflorida.com, blackbusinessbustourflorida.com.
I also want to say thank you. And everybody just support, get your voice. I mean, the voice, spreading the word, I think is the best way of getting the Black Business Bus Tour, any other Black businesses that you guys know of, share, repost their advertisement. Again, I'm Elizabeth Carson Racker Designs. You can find me at elizabethcarsonracker.com. Phone number is 813-454-8413. I just want to say thank you.
And your location again?
It's 14902 North Florida Avenue, Tampa, Florida 33613. And
if you all think about it afterwards, post it underneath. If you think of other businesses that you mentioned that you'd like to post the links. And thank you, Del. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Elizabeth. Candy, you several people have said you're such a treasure. I mean, whatever little money you get from the bus tour is not enough for all the work that you put in. I see you up early in the morning and late at night promoting businesses, and you're doing this because your heart is in it. And I appreciate it. And I know the rest of us do. Please keep up the good work and keep us in touch with how we can help.
Yes, thanks both of y'all. This was very informative.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah.